Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to see how to install TensorFlow GPU in 5 minutes. Okay, using Anaconda prompt. Okay, in last video, if you are continuing my series from this YouTube channel, in last video I show you how to install CUDA toolkit and CUDNN library in our local system to utilize your GPU, to utilize your NVIDIA GPU. Correct. So let's get started. In today's video, we are going to see how to set up the particular environment for that toolkit. Okay, so let's get started. So for that, first, what you have to do, if you are doing something to creating environment, you know the what is Jupyter notebook. So open your Jupyter notebook in any location. Okay. So I will create one. You can see here. Currently here only one default environment is here. It's showing that IPY kernel Python 3. If you are checking that one, you are not able to find out, or whatever the code you will be write here is not utilize your GPU, correct? Whatever is there. But for that particular reason, if you want to set up a particular environment for particularly for the deep learning, then what you have to do, it simply is as there. So how to create an environment, it's very simple. So first you have to go to Anaconda prompt. Okay, now here you can see currently activated environment is base environment is here. I'm little bit zoom out here. So you can see here currently activated environment is base environment. But I want to create new environment. How should I create? There is one simple command, conda create -m dlenv. So I'm giving the name. -n means name. The dlenv, this environment I want to create. Okay, after that enter. Okay, the environment is created within the 5-10 seconds, no problem for that. Okay, after that, okay, yes, just give a default yes, whatever the base environment you want to use, conda update. Okay, so it will update conda and create a new environment for you. Okay, so our new environment is created. Now we want to activate that environment. How to activate? There is one simple command is they have already given us, conda activate dlenv. Copy it and paste it. Conda activate dlenv. So your new environment is activated. As you can see here, previously base environment was activated. Now we are in the dlenv. But one second, if you go again to Jupyter notebook, if you want to create new file, okay, if I want to create new file, this environment is not be visible here. Why? Even if I refresh this page, look, that particular environment is not visible here. We can't create any Jupyter file or any coding using that dlenv. So how to make sure that that environment should be visible or should be accessed by this Jupyter notebook or by Jupyter? So for that we need to install IPY kernel. As you can see here, there is one IPY kernel for this Python 3 environment, correct? If we I open this file, the previous file, it is already using Python 3 IPY kernel, means Python 3 environment he is using. But we have just created new environment using dlenv, correct? So in that dlenv environment, what we need to do, we need to activate the Python kernel. How to activate that? Pimp install IPY kernel. So simple command is there, IPY kernel. Pimp install IPY kernel. Okay, minutes. So your IPY kernel is getting installed here. So after that, what you need to do, you need to make sure that kernel is visible in the Jupyter notebook. So that should be visible there. But before that, you have to run one command here. Okay, that command should be IPY python kernel install -name. Okay, what is the name of your environment that you have created? That name you have to mention, and after that user -user. I will show you that command. So first it will take some time to installing all these packages and all. Just wait little more time. Mhm. So that kernel is connecting your Jupyter notebook to the conda created environment. Okay. So yeah, it is done. Now what do you need to do? After that, what you need to do? You just learn one command here. I Python Python IPython ker kernel IPython kernel install hyphen name. What is your name of your deep learning environment? DLENV DLENV hyphen user. That command you need to run. So as you can see, the messages come here. Installed kernel specs DLENV. Now if I go to my Jupyter notebook again, and I will see here, not it came, so I will refresh this page. If I want to create new one, now you can see here DLENV, this environment is came. Okay, so an error occurred while creating a new notebook in such a directory or deep learning. Okay, no problem, nothing problem is there. You have to just create new. So whatever the previous notebook you have created, I am just taking that notebook for time. And the kernel, while selecting kernel, what I will do, I will just change my kernel, that is DLENV. Okay, so now I have installed my DLENV kernel. Now how to make sure that you are using your GPU or not, physical GPU you are using or not? For that, what you need to know, first you need to import TensorFlow STM. Okay, how to import that, that is the main question. If I directly run that command, import flow TensorFlow as TF. If I run this command, what is showing? No module TensorFlow. For that, what you need to do? What you need to do? First, you need to install the TensorFlow. It will run this command after creating this DLE environment and activating that environment. You have to run this command conda install TensorFlow -GPU. Okay, so this command I had to previously. I already installed this command. As you can see, it will take server time, certain minutes, around 1 GB or 1.5 GB of data. It will take your, and it will take around 10-15 minutes to install all these packages of this library. Depends on your internet speed. Okay, after installation, make sure that you need to restart your Jupyter notebook or restart your system, then only it will detect that TensorFlow is working over there. Okay, so I am going to now restart my PC and I will start my Jupyter notebook again. Okay, so see you after creating the conda environment, and after installation of conda install TensorFlow GPU. You may have to install this DLENV kernel. I have installed and run it through my command line as I have shown you already, but this time I am using some different name while showing that into my Jupyter notebook. So I am using this name DLENVKR. So KR means nothing but the kernel. Generally we see IPY kernel in the Jupyter notebook. Okay, so now I'm opening my Jupyter notebook here. As you can see, Jupyter notebook. Okay, there you can see a three different environments should be there with different kernel. Okay, if I go to my artificial intelligence folder, there deep learning. So I have created two sample file here. One is for simple learn in simple environment, GPU test in simple environment, that is a Python environment, and one is with CUDA environment that we have created with using CUDA files. As you can see, as you can saw my last lecture, I have shown you entirely that. Okay, so if I run this command on my simple environment using IPY kernel 6, first this is a simple file. Okay, if I run my kernel here, select the kernel. So I'm using the simple kernel, that is Python 3, and if I run all these cells, it's showing me no module TensorFlow is there. Okay, but if in the different file, if I came here and select my kernel, which kernel I have installed. This one, dlenv-kr. So this kernel I have installed. Now if I run this whole Jupyter notebook, it will show no error. Is showing that Jupyter TensorFlow GPU. I will comment out this. Okay, so this is gone. So you can see here, import TensorFlow as TF. It's showing import TensorFlow as TF. So what's the issue here? We can see, so previously it was running. So first command is executed properly. Okay, it will take some time. Now it is importing TensorFlow. It will take some time because previously this is not configured. Okay, so now just we have created our environment, so it will take some time to fetch the data to where we have created based on your how many GPUs we have. Okay, so it will show all this thing. Wait for some time. It's going to fetch the command. So I'm going to explain the code what I have written here. So I'm using print function, the number of GPU present in my local system. Okay, this file is executed. So I'm finding out the length, the configure experimental list of physical devices. That is what command I am giving or what argument I am giving, GPU. So using that GPU, it will show me how many GPU that I have current operating system or current local system. So I press shift enter and it's showing number of GPU is 1. If I use tf.test is GPU available, this command if I run, it will show me the true. Last, what is output? True output is here. It is showing some configuration or setup description is there, but you can figure it out. Okay, and after that what is showing, tf.test.build in CUDA. It is built in CUDA or not is showing like that, so it is also true. Okay, if I go for NumPy library, NumPy panda is also imported there. Okay, so no use of this right now. Okay, you can simply cut it. So that's how you can install your Jupyter notebook with your CUDA toolkit and CUDA, that is for deep learning environment you can create and use for your project and for your work. Thanks. If you have any doubt, please reach me out. And if you have any queries, please write down in comment section. And do please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching it.